Lesson 13. At home. Furniture.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we will review there is and there are. We will also review some and any. Then we will learn the comparative as. But before we begin, we should learn some important vocabulary. We're going to look at the rooms in a house or an apartment. Then we will learn what people put in these rooms. Okay, take a look at your screen. A room has a ceiling, a floor, and usually 4 walls. There are also windows and doors. A bedroom is the room where people sleep. It usually has a bed, a wardrobe, a bedside table, and a lamp. There are pictures or posters on the wall. There are pillows and blankets on the bed. A bathroom is the room where people wash. It usually has a toilet, sink, and shower or bathtub. There is usually a mirror in the bathroom. A kitchen is the room where people cook. It usually has a sink, refrigerator, stove, counters, and cupboards. It sometimes has a table and chairs. Now the dining room. The dining room is the room where people eat. It usually has a big table, chairs, and a cabinet or buffet. Living room. A living room is the room where people relax and visit. It usually has a sofa, some armchairs, and a coffee table. There may be lamps, plants, and a picture on the wall. Sometimes there are rugs on the floor. There may be a bookcase. There may be a fireplace. Chairs, beds, desks, and tables are called furniture. Furniture is a non-count noun and is always singular. Okay, or, of course, short form, there isn't. Now look at your screen for an example. There isn't a map in the classroom. Okay, the negative of there are is there are not, or short form, there aren't. Okay, look at your screen for an example. There aren't any pictures on the wall. In the yes/no question form, is or are comes before there. Okay, take a look at your screen for an example. Is there a map on the wall? Or, are there any beds in the living room? Okay, you may use there is and there are when answering a question using how many. Okay, look at your screen for an example. How many chairs are there in the living room? Answer, there are 3 chairs in the living room. Okay, now let's practice. There is, there are, there isn't, there aren't. Sylvia, are there some books in your desk?
Yes, there are some books on my desk. Let me count. 1 and 2. There are 2 books on my desk.
All right, good. Alberto, is there a fireplace in your living room?
No, there isn't a fireplace in my living room. My father thinks it is dangerous.
All right, thank you, Alberto. Linda, how many lamps are in your bedroom?
There are 2 lamps. I have one near my bed. I like to read at night. And there is one on my computer desk.
All right, very good, everyone. Now it's time to look and listen.
Look and listen.
There is one big window in Alicia's dining room. There are many cupboards in my grandmother's kitchen. There isn't a telephone in Tim's bedroom. There isn't a balcony at Alan's house.
Read and repeat.
Now we will review some and any. Before we do this, let's quickly review count and non-count nouns. Take a look on your screen. Let's look at these sentences. First, I have an apple. Next example. There isn't a bed in that room. Next sentence. Sarah has a computer in her living room. Alec doesn't have a mirror in his bathroom. So you can see that the nouns apple, bed, computer, and mirror are count nouns. You can count them with numbers. 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 beds, 1 computer, etc. They can be preceded by an indefinite article, a or an. They have a plural form ending in s, es, or ies. Now, look at these sentences. There is furniture on the truck. Next, Mike needs sugar for his tea. Next sentence, Tony must do his homework in his bedroom. Next example, Alex always puts water in the refrigerator. So what did you notice about these nouns? Well, the nouns furniture, sugar, homework, and water are non-count nouns. They can't be counted with numbers. 1 homework. No, we don't say that. They can't be preceded by a or an, and there is no plural form. It's just homework, furniture, sugar, and water. Now, let's look at some first. Look at some examples. There are some flowers on the table. Next, there is some rice in the cupboard. Bridget has some blouses in her wardrobe. Next example, we have some perfume in the bathroom. Some is usually used in positive sentences. It can be used in front of count or non-count nouns. With count nouns, it is used in front of plural nouns. Okay, let's look at some examples. We have 1 chair, 1 chair. Or plural count nouns, we have some chairs, some chairs. Or for non-count nouns, we have some furniture, some furniture. So with non-count nouns, it means there is a quantity of...
There aren't any paintings on the wall. There are many pictures of my family and there are pictures of my football team.
All right, good job, everyone. Now, we are going to learn the comparative as as. But first, we need to review adjectives. Take a look at some sentences on your screen. It is beautiful. Next, Jake's bedroom is dirty. Next example. There is a delicious cake in the cupboard. Next, Andy has a new magazine on the coffee table. So you can see beautiful, dirty, delicious, and new are adjectives. Now remember, adjectives describe nouns. They are usually in front of the noun. They come before the noun. And we also know that sometimes they follow the verb to be. Here are some more examples. It is beautiful. Okay, beautiful describes it. So it's following, in this example, it is following the verb to be. Jake's bedroom is dirty. Dirty describes bedroom. So again, the adjective is following the verb to be. Next example. There is a delicious cake in the refrigerator. Delicious describes cake. In this case, the adjective is before the noun. Next example. Andy has a new magazine on the coffee table. New describes magazine. And again, the adjective is before the noun. Okay, now we're ready to practice adjectives. Okay, so I will ask you questions and you use adjectives in your answers. Okay? It tells us how a person does something or how something happens. And many of them end in Y. Let's take a look at some more examples. The students did their homework quietly. In this sentence, the adverb is quietly because it's describing how the students did their homework. Okay, next example. Ellen cleaned her bedroom carefully. The adverb is carefully. It tells us how Ellen cleaned her bedroom. Next example. My mother cooks very well. The adverb is well. The adverb tells us how she cooks. She ate her breakfast quickly this morning. The adverb is quickly because it tells us how she ate her breakfast. Now let's look at some special vocabulary. So remember, good is an adjective, but well is an adverb. Okay, let's look at some examples. Her French is good. She speaks French well. Fred is a good guitar player. He plays the guitar well. So some words can be adjectives and adverbs. Listen, look at this example. She is a fast reader. She can read fast. John is a hard worker. John works hard. The cleaning woman was late. My father got up late this morning. Let's look at these sentences again. Okay, first we have, she is a fast reader. Fast is describing reader, which is a person, right? Not a verb, it's a person, so it's a noun. So that means fast is an adjective. Okay, next example. She can read fast. This is saying the same thing, but this time, fast is telling us how she reads. So it's telling us about the verb. So fast is an adverb. So let's review. She is a fast reader, fast as an adjective, but she can read fast, fast as an adverb. Next example. John is a hard worker. In this sentence, worker is a noun, and hard is telling us about the worker. So in this sentence, hard is an adjective. But we can say, John works hard. Again, the sentences are saying the same thing. But in this second sentence, hard describes how John works, which is a verb. So in this sentence, hard is an adverb. So let's review. John is a hard worker, hard as an adjective. John works hard, hard as an adverb. Let's look at the negative, as. And we are first going to look at as with adjectives. So as plus adjective plus as. Let's look at some examples. Sandy's room is as clean as Ted's room. Next, Al is as tall as his father. Next example. The kitchen sink is as dirty as the bathroom sink. Next, my television is as new as Jennifer's television. So as is used to say that two things are equal or the same in some way. Okay, for example, take a look at your monitor. Sandy's room is as clean as Ted's room. Sandy's room is clean. Ted's room is clean too. Next example. Al is as tall as his father. Means the same as Al and his father are the same height. Next example. The kitchen sink is as dirty as the bathroom sink. The kitchen sink is dirty. The bathroom sink is dirty too. So that means the kitchen sink is as dirty as the bathroom sink. Next example. My television is as new as Jennifer's television. My television is new. I bought it last month. And Jennifer's television is new also. She bought hers last month. All right, now let's practice as. Alberto, is your computer as old as your father's computer?
Yes, it is. We bought them at the same time. My computer is as old as my father's computer.
Good answer, Alberto. Linda, is your mother's cooking as good as your grandmother's cooking?
That's a difficult question. My mother is a wonderful cook. My grandmother is a wonderful cook. So my mother's cooking is as good as my grandmother's.
Very good. Sylvia, is your chair here as comfortable as your desk chair at home?
This chair is not comfortable. My desk chair is not comfortable either. So they are both bad.
Okay, is Linda as beautiful as your friend?
Yes, she is as beautiful as my friend. Linda is beautiful. My friend is beautiful too.
Thank you, Sylvia.
You are welcome.
Good job, everyone. Now, let's talk about the negative of as with adjectives. Take a look at these sentences. Did his homework as easily as his brother did. Next example. Making an omelet was as hard as making a cake. Next, he drove the car as carefully as his father did. So we can see that adverbs are used with as in the same way as adjectives. As plus the adverb plus as again. Okay, so it is used to say that two parts of a comparison are the same, except this time the comparison is not adjective, it's a verb. All right, now we need to look at the negative form, and that is not plus verb plus object or complement plus as plus adverb plus as. Okay, so the negative form is not plus verb plus object or complement plus as plus adverb plus as. Okay, some more examples. Stan didn't clean the kitchen as quickly as Jeff did. Next, Paul didn't do his homework as easily as his brother did. Okay, now we're ready to practice. As with adverbs. What did you do last night, Sylvia?
My brother and I cleaned our bedrooms. My brother's bedroom was very dirty. I didn't clean my bedroom as quickly as he did.
Thank you, Sylvia. I'm sure your mother is very happy now.
Yes, she is.
All right. What did you do last night, Alberto?
I helped my friend with her homework. She should learn to do her homework as slowly as I do. I always do well. She doesn't always do well.
All right, wonderful. I'm sure you are a good helper. And you, Linda?
I help my mother in the kitchen. I don't cook as carefully as she does. And the kitchen is always dirty when I finish. She is teaching me how to be a good cook.
Okay, good. Now it's time to look and listen.
Look and listen.
My furniture is not as new as your furniture. This chair is not as expensive as that chair. Our kitchen is not as small as their kitchen. He doesn't clean his room as well as I do.
Read and repeat. Review.
So now let's do an exercise. Using the words, complete the sentences using as or not as. You can make positive or negative sentences. Okay, Sylvia, you do the first one. A chair and a sofa.
A chair isn't as big as a sofa.
A chair isn't as big as a sofa. Good, Alberto. Here's one for you. A living room and a bathroom.
A living room isn't as small as a bathroom.
Okay, good. A living room isn't as small as a bathroom. A living room isn't as small as a bathroom. Okay, Linda. Good health and money.
Good health is as important as money.
Good health is as important as money. Good health is as important as money. Linda, you can do the next one too. What do we have for the next one? We have coffee table and bedside table. Linda?
A bedside table isn't as long as coffee table.
Okay, a bedside table isn't as long as a coffee table. Excellent. A bedside table isn't as long as a coffee table. Sylvia, big television and computer.
A big television is as expensive as a computer.
Big TV is as expensive as a computer. Okay. A big TV is as expensive as a computer. All right, good job, everyone. Now let's try, because they don't want to have any problems. The new kitchen will be modern. It won't be as big as the old kitchen. They want more space for the dining room. Barry wants to buy some beautiful chairs and a nice table for the dining room. They usually eat in the kitchen, but will eat in the dining room if they have visitors. There will be 3 bedrooms. The first bedroom will be for Barry and Stephanie. It will be big. The other 2 bedrooms will be as big as their bedroom. They want to have many children. The bedrooms should be big. The workers are always there. They work very hard. The new house won't be as cheap as the old house, but Stephanie and Barry will be happy. Now answer the questions about the story. Where are Stephanie and Barry building a new house? Why does Barry work hard at his job? Why do they want to build it quickly? Why do they want to build it carefully? Will the new kitchen be as big as the old kitchen? Where do Stephanie and Barry usually eat dinner? How many bedrooms will there be in the new house? Why should the bedrooms be big? Who is always there? Which house will be more expensive? Now check your answers. Where are Stephanie and Barry building a new house? They are building a new house in the country. Why does Barry work hard at his job? He works hard because he wants to save money. Why do they want to build it quickly? Stephanie will have a baby soon. Why do they want to build it carefully? They don't want to have problems. Will the new kitchen be as big as the old kitchen? No, it will be smaller. Where do Stephanie and Barry usually eat dinner? They usually eat in the kitchen. How many bedrooms will there be in the new house? There will be 3 bedrooms. Why should the bedrooms be big? They want to have many children. Who is always there? The workers are always there. Which house will be more expensive? The new house will be more expensive. All right, good job. See you next time. Bye.
Practicing English.
Alexi, did I tell you about a new computer yesterday?
No, that's great. Did you connect it yet?
No, that's part of the problem. I was hoping that maybe you'd be able to help me.
I see. Do you want some help?
Yes, that would be great.
Do you want to do it now?
Yes, if you're free.
Let's go.
Thanks.
This computer desk we're putting together.
Okay, so the desk is now by the phone. So let's put the computer on it and hook it up. Everything else can be moved around later.
This should all connect in just a few minutes. Have you got a chair to put in here?
Oh yeah, another piece of furniture to move in here. The chair is in my roommate's room. I'll go get it. There really is a lot of stuff in here now. The desk and chair took up a lot of space.
I think we're gonna have to get creative. Think of some ways to save some space. Your room is big, but you keep putting furniture in it. Are there some things you can get rid of to make more space?
Do you mean I have to get rid of some things?
Well, it is your room, but this new desk and chair take up a lot of space. Are there some things you can live without in here?
I'm not good at this. I really need all of these things.
Well, what about that big chair? Could you get rid of that?
I love this chair. I read in it all the time.
Okay. And the bookshelf against the window?
My books? No way. I'm not giving any of those away.
I didn't say you had to get rid of them. I just think that we could make more room if you move the things into the other rooms.